National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dolphins and the G-Men next on Madden NFL 22.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Garden and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on. Tua Tagovailoa of the Dolphins, Daniel Jones of the Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their second-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
To absolutely no one's surprise, the Dolphins did invest a high first-round pick, number 5 overall, to draft Tua in 2020. And I think that most people would say that his rookie year had plenty of positives, but it was sprinkled with a few negatives as well. Remember, he controversially took over for Ryan Fitzpatrick during the open week prior to week 8. Miami did go 6-3 in his starts from that time, but he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average. I don't think the franchise believes that, but they're looking forward to seeing him improve.
From the 30 on second down, Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And despite missing 4 games in 2020, Sterling Shepard tied his career high with 66 catches, and that led all Giant receivers, and he makes a nice catch there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
We're scoreless after one. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 35 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.